Good morning, Pertam, and welcome back to a brand new episode here on Space Engineers. In the last episode, we set up a defensive installation to protect ourselves against any enemy ships that might be coming to attack us, and we also started work on the main base where we built up the O2H2 generation and storage. And in between episodes, I have gone through and welded up that part of the base, and we have also gone through and added ourselves a ore detector and antenna to our starter base. So in this episode, what I'm thinking we can do is we have this earwig ridge over here, and at the minute, because that base is so close, our turrets here, they're trying to attack that ridge, but unfortunately, well, I don't know if you've noticed, there's a bit of a hill in the way. So at the minute, all our turrets are doing is just wasting ammo firing into the side of the hill. So we might go deal with that. And then what we'll also do is we'll probably do a bit more work here on the main base. Now, as I said, in between episodes, we have welded this up, and we come over here. You can see I've changed over how the pipes run down to our ice collector. And thank you very much to Raven Black 182 for the suggestion, where we have replaced just a bunch of corner pipes with our rotors. And this is quite a big task, and there are probably a few people that wanted to see me build this on video, but I will be honest, it took 2 hours of my life and the recording got corrupted. So I'm not doing that again. Being fully honest, I'm not. That was a pain in the arse, and I refuse. But it's there, it's done. If it ever gets damaged, we can redo it. There might be a lot of shouting, screaming, and swear words being used, but it will get done. And for now, what I'm thinking is we'll probably add the outer wall to this section and probably start work on this next kind of section up from here. Now, what I'm thinking is if we build ourselves up, this bit here, this is kind of like a nice flat area. What I'm thinking we do is if we build a small hangar in this section, and then what we can do is we can put in some ore storage along here, and then further down the line, what we'll end up doing is, because we have that ore detector set up now, we know where all the different ore patches are in the area, and what we'll be able to do is we can set up some auto miners there, and then from there we'll just set up some ships to automatically transport the stuff from those like ore deposits and bring them over here to the main base. But if we've got that here, what we'll probably end up doing is we'll probably end up adding some refineries over here, and then possibly looking at some storage probably somewhere nearby. But yeah, so first things first, if we're going to head over to the Earwig Ridge, what I'm thinking is we'll probably look at taking the Endurance here. But at the minute it is here. It's still pretty damaged. But what I'm thinking is we can add a projector to here, and I can add the original blueprint back to it. And from there we can build this ship back up. And probably fill it back up with some ice, because I'm pretty sure... we have some... Yeah, we do have some O2H2 generators on there, so we can just add some ice to it. Okay, so while that is building itself back up, we probably be an idea to make ourselves at least some kind of weapon here, just so we can, when we get over to the Earwig Ridge, if there's any enemies there, we can dispatch them. Okay, how's this? Okay, so this is almost done. So what I think I'll do quickly is we'll just pick up a little bit of the ice here. Okay, so now that is built up, what we can do is we can remove that projection and go into here, and it has load projector. Load the projector's own grid as a repair protection. Do is we'll add that, and then if anything gets damaged on this, it'll automatically just repair itself. And we'll leave it as show only buildable. Okay, so I think we are about ready to set off. Just turn the ore detector off. There it is. Now, hopefully it doesn't have any weapons over at the base, but I'm sure we will find out. If not, we could probably look at adding some weapons to here and heading back. Now, I did change over the thruster colours, just because, personally, I like a good blue. Okay, so we are coming in. Okay, so... Oh. Looks like a lot of the weapons have already been destroyed. That could have been through a few of the, like, Ember ships and the other ships flying over and attacking the weapon system, but I don't know, it could... yeah, definitely, because you can see that structure, the main structure in the middle, has been absolutely destroyed, along with the rest of them. Okay. I was kind of hoping we would be the ones to take this place out, but I mean, if someone wants to do it for us, that's no skin off our teeth. Let's have a look in here. Ah, this is pretty damaged. You guys, Yep. Oh god, there are enemies. Oof, Jesus. Okay, so we've got a few ores and stuff around here. Okay, let's have a look at this main structure. There's basically... Oh.
Inventory full.
These are good. So those storage shells have about 10 of a multitude of different materials that we could probably use. Unfortunately, it looks like it's all kind of things we can already build, but... Ooh, some magnesium. That'd be good. Might have been nice to take over this place and make it our own, but I think we're a little too late to the party.
Inventory full.
Oh, okay, so we've got some thrust components and some gravity components. Those are really good because those have got platinum in them. The lighting up of the remote control box is a mod I have installed called Easy Takeover. So whenever we're on an enemy grid, it'll highlight any remote control blocks or any kind of control systems. And what that'll allow us to do is effectively when we want, say if we go into space later on and want to do a bit of piracy,
full.
what we'll be able to do is we'll be able to basically just get onto the ship, as long as we destroy all the turrets and hack any of the control systems. What that'll allow us to do is that'll just immediately convert the ship to ours. So we won't have to go through how you usually have to in Space Engineers, where it is you literally have to grind down every single block to convert to yours. But yeah, that just allows us to get in, grind down the control blocks and turrets, and then the place is ours, and we can use it as of how we need. Okay. I don't know why these guys are just like sitting around and waiting for me to attack them, but I don't know. We'll have a look in the mod settings and see what's happening with that, and maybe I can adjust it for our next kind of attack. Oh, did I just hear someone else? I don't know. Well, we were over here. Okay. So let's just... Okay, so this isn't associated with anyone, so we can kind of get away with... Okay, I think what I'll do now is I will go through and just grind down most of this, and if anything kind of interesting happens in the meantime, what we can do is I can bring you back. Oh god. That's turned towards us. That's turned towards us. No, they're out there. Okay. Ah. Well, at least we know the cannons work. That's fine. And now with that set to full range, we should be okay. If any Reavers or anything decide to come and attack us. For the minute, it looks like it's mostly just components and stuff over here. Now, a few of them are good for us, like the kind of gravity and thruster components, because those allow us to have access to materials we don't have access to currently. But not gonna lie, not really much else that's piquing my interest over there. This is when we head back and there's just like, in the last building, there's just like 2,000 like uranium or something. Doubt it, but we'll see. Yeah, now we know it's safe as well. I'm probably just gonna jetpack back and forth from it, because it's not that far, and quite honestly the ship doesn't have too much cargo on it, so don't really see the point in bringing it to and from, because at that point all I'm doing is just I'm just wasting more hydrogen. It probably accounts, like, I probably used less hydrogen flying myself to and from. Hello? Anybody home? No. No, no, no.
Inventory full.
I might come back at some point once I've got a larger ship or something. If Either that or if I have like a build and repair ship and just grind down the rest of that. Apparently in like, I think it was the Framework DLC, they've updated the unknown signals, but from personal experience, I haven't noticed anything new about them. But let's have a look, see if there's anything new on this one. A few wars, nothing major. Though I did destroy the button, so I can't get any more customization, but I don't really use it too much anyway, so we're not too fussed. I'm gonna be real, I can't be arsed. I want to do something a bit more fun, because the Earwig Bridge was supposed to be the fun bit, and then we do the slightly more boring bit. But the Earwig Bridge turned out to be pretty lackluster. So, what I'm thinking is if we pull out a bunch of ice from here. Is there any way for me to actually access those from here? I don't think I've actually added an access port. Oops. Okay. What I'll do is we will fill this thing up with ice and get it back full, and then I will bring you guys back, because we are going to go to the one place uncorrupted by capitalism. Space! While I was waiting for that to refill, that parallax shadow has emerged. How are you looking on ammo? Okay, you've still got quite a few, so I'm gonna just let you kind of have your fun. Oh. Is that falling out the sky? I think we just took out our first ship. Might be a little bit dangerous for me to go flying over then. Come on, where is it? Oh. Looks like we found the crash site, boys. Anything good? Anything good? Some ammo, some ammo. Ammo. Oh. A rocket launcher and some rockets. Some ice. I don't feel like that's a bit redundant now. Some ammo, some ammo. Oh, we've got some uranium. Anything else? Some Gatling ammo. Not too fussed about that. Any other little containers anywhere? Got a couple more. Honestly, I might drop the Gatling ammo. Some more rockets. Another rocket launcher. Got better rocket launchers, so I'm actually gonna I'll take one of them. We can come back for the other one. Some O2 bottles, not too important. We'll take the explosives. And more ice. Any other containers? This one here. A drill inhibitor nullifier. That could be useful. But I think that is everything. I did check this one. Yeah, that was just more ice. Okay. We've successfully taken down our first ship and got quite a nice little haul from that. I mean, we got uranium. Like, that is probably, like, the best thing we could have found. Okay, we're almost at 50%, but we've still got quite a lot of ice on us. Oh, another ship. Yes. Yes. This is exactly what we wanted. All batteries, fire! Fire! I think at this rate, we're going to need to build some kind of transport ship and have it so we can literally just head down to all these crash sites and pick up all the materials that are just left over. Now, you aren't doing too much damage. Doesn't actually look like you're hitting it. But that might also just be because it's a strike corvette, so it's got weapons on it that are defending it. Yeah, you can see it's got a load of Gatling turrets all over it. I think it's getting out of range now. That's okay. Might go have a look at this unknown signal. I got a leopard welder. I think I already have the leopard welder. Honestly, with the ice on here, we might be able to. Yeah, we might just be able to head out now, to be honest. Let's make some canvases as well, because I don't really want to be flying back down to the planet and potentially crash. Because this, if I remember correctly, I did see it right. Yeah, we do have a few parachutes. We might be ready to head out. So, turn on some lights. I'll leave our antenna and our beacon off for now. Let's add our ore detectors on. So if we release our park. Still gaining speed, that's good. No, no. So let's go. Here we go. Let's turn our dampeners off. I think at this point we might be alright to just keep going. Oh, yeah, I should have been paying attention. We were not out of gravity. Yeah, we're starting to get our first asteroids. Which one? I want to head to that one. We'll just coast towards the... That parallax Triton is slowly heading towards us, but I feel like with the thrusters we've got on the ship, we can get away pretty fast if it does try and come and attack us. Hopefully as well, most of these ships will have ion thrusters, so if we have any problems, we'll just dive back into the atmosphere and watch them get caught in the gravity well. Okay, so we've already found some iron. Nice. Kind of hoping for some, probably look for some platinum and some uranium. But iron is not a bad start. Okay, let's go have a look at this one. I'm just going to be picking random asteroids at this point, and we'll go kind of do a flyby and see if they've got anything good on them. The other thing we need is, because apparently we don't have any near to the base, we need some gold. Okay, there's some ice and some silicon. Some more ice, some more silicon. What about this bad boy here? More ice again. And more silicon again. Okay. Kind of liking the look of that asteroid that's just been eclipsed by the one in front of us. So let's go have a look at this one. More ice. You know what? I actually haven't. I don't think I've ever had a look at one of these unknown signals out in space. So let's go have a look. Oh, okay. Let's go have a look. Whoa, sorry, I didn't mean to do that. Okay. So you have some components on you. Do you have the button? Yes, you do. Oh, I didn't find any special items. Is that everything on the ship? Yeah, just some silicon and some more components. There it is. I thought I lost my ship for a second. I was a little worried. I don't genuinely think about this, but it is really peaceful in space. Like, yeah, I admit, of course, there's a lot more ships and stuff, and I usually get attacked a lot more by Reavers when I'm out in space. But generally, like, I'm pretty sure, if I remember this right, I do have a modded skybox. But even still, just like, ooh, it's just so beautiful. Now, I know it's possible that in my lifetime I might be able to go to space, but we all have to remember, we're poor, so that might not be an option, but oh my god, if I could ever just go to the moon for like a long weekend when I'm like retirement age, oh my god, that would be amazing. I am just rambling while we do this. Hopefully it's not too bad. Okay, so we've got ourselves some more silicon and some more iron. You. Head towards this one. No, we are getting kind of low on hydrogen. Thinking next time we see a ice deposit, we'll probably have to stop and pick some up. Which, by the looks of it, is you. Ah, it's magnesium. Honestly, I'm not too fussed about magnesium. There's some silver there again. Got access to both of those down on the planet, so let's not worry too much about them. Actually, you're a bit closer. Let's head over to you first. We'll go this one, then this one, then this one, and probably the one furthest left after that. Might try and just keep turning my dampeners off just to conserve a bit of hydrogen. Hey, we've got some ice. And some silicon again. Is this one I've been to before? This might be. Okay, how are we looking? Ice possibly on the other side of this. I don't know. Let's do a bit of exploration on foot. Right. Ooh. Let's see if there's anything worthwhile for sending out trains. Hopefully if they're just salvaged, they won't need to come too far this way, but guess we'll see. Might also just drop off some stuff so we have a bit more room in our inventory to... Okay, if it was going to fire at us, it's within 5 kilometers. So I'm kind of hoping that it's not going to attack us, but instead probably try and come and grind us down. At which point we can just
Inventory full.
we can just boo-boo. It's more at this point of how much ice do I feel like I'm gonna need. Because how much have we got right now? Cryo. Hide empty. Okay, so we got a fair bit. You're still coming towards us, which is just slightly unnerving that it's just immediately coming straight towards us, but
Inventory
It's kind of doing
full.
it at a slow rate, so I know we can outrun it. Like, again, it's still not opening fire. And I assume that's because it's the salvage ship. It's not going to want to damage the cargo.
Inventory full.
But again, we're also in space, so it could be firing at us. And I just don't know, because I can't hear it. Okay, so I'm not neutral or friendly with the space pirates. But it is UNDC. So let's have a UNDC. United Drilling Consortium. Neutral. We are neutral. So I'm kind of tempted to go have a look. Right. Let's go have a gander. See. Please do make this interesting. Okay. We're going to approach him slowly. Right. That one well. Let me be your friend! Alright, fine, screw you. Okay, well, he didn't want to be friends. However, we did kind of just steal a bunch of stuff off of him. Including some space credits, some silver ore, some silver, we got some platinum ore and some platinum. So... Ooh, and we got some gold. So... I can't complain too much. Like, I got exactly what I came here for. What I am, however, going to do is I am going to turn our beacon on. Because at this point I did just almost lose the ship because I didn't know where it was, and it was partial luck that I even found it. What I might do now is we'll probably go check out some more asteroids. If we don't see anything else, then I mean, we got some platinum, we got some uranium today, so it does kind of feel like it kickstarts us for the next episode, but for now, let's just have a look and see. I feel like at this point we're just going to keep exploring. And one of two things is going to happen. Oh. UNDC military transport. Military... a UNDC military escort. Wonder what that one has on. Should we go see if I can... Missile designator antenna. Jesus. Please remain. I do not want any trouble, mister. I will leave you alone. Oh, okay. Oh, no, that... Is that just a single warning shot, or... No, they are legitimately firing at us. Okay, we're gonna do a little bit of a runner. Come and get me. Yeah, I think we're already out of range. It appears as though there aren't any ores on this one. Oh, there are. There are. It's ice and iron. Do I have any spot? No, I just have regular. Let's go have a little bit of explore. Okay, so this is just like a crater. This could be cool though for like a space base. So what I'm gonna do. Because the idea I had was I wanted to set up like some kind of shipyard or something, so that I could build larger ships and use those to explore. And this kind of how I've done down on the planet, where this could be a great place to just set up some kind of like starter base, and then from there go out and build up the main base that I want. Probably have a look at kind of a few of these ones, then have a look at... Let's turn this off. Have a look at that one, then that one, that one, that one, and then head back down to the planet. Probably also should have collected some more ice while I was there, but it's fine. Just thinking, actually, there's a load of planets, like... When I play Space Engineers, I've realised I actually kind of primarily play on either the Earth-like or Pertam. But I've never really explored kind of like Mars or the alien planet, or... I'm not... to be honest, I don't even remember the other names of the planets off the top of my head. But that's definitely something I'm going to have to look at doing in this series. If there's any planets you'd want me to explore first, or anything like really cool that you think I need to see on certain planets, leave me a comment down below and let me know, because I'd be interested to see like what each planet has to offer. I think at this point it's probably a better idea to start heading back towards the planet. So let's go have a look at this kind of cluster. This might be the one that we looked at before, but let's... kind of want to go check out that Mayday that keeps popping up. But I'm just a little bit worried about the fact that we don't have any weapons on board. So I think for now, we're probably just going to leave it be. Hey, there's some uranium. There's some ice. There's some silicon. God, there's literally everything we need over here. Okay. Let's go grab some of this uranium first. Right. What I'm gonna do is space U. Add new. Oh. Space U. So we have the marker for uranium. Okay, that's a parallax ship heading straight for our position. Oh god. Okay, that wasn't nearly as bad as I was expecting. But I'm going to turn the beacon off. Oh god, it broke off. Broke our survival kit, so at the minute. Yeah, I think this might be time for us to just book it back down to the plot. Yeah, we're being fired at. Okay. No, 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 definitely not, definitely not. Yeah, they're firing at us. We'll try spinning. That's a good trick. Well, okay. Yeah, we're I think we got away. Where is our starter base? Okay, so at the very least, we know that uranium pocket, that's got a lot of ores around it. So that might also be a great idea for us to put our starter base around that location. Right, while we are slowly going towards the planet, I'm just gonna come out here quickly and deposit that ice that we picked up. What I'm thinking for us next is, if we've got the gold and the platinum, what we might be able to do is we might be able to add some shields to this ship. So hopefully when we get attacked next, we can kind of be able to at least deflect most of it before we get attacked, before we start taking damage. And I might even be tempted to put a turret or two on the ship, because we could definitely connect something up in the wings. But yeah, successful trip? Yes. Did we get damaged on the way back? Yes. Was it mostly through my own incompetence? Absolutely. But I see this as a resounding success. Okay, because this is the co-pilot seat. It's not got the parachute set up. So let's just do that quickly. Parachute hatch. Open. Parachute hatch. Open. Let's turn our dampeners back on. At least slow us down a little bit as we careen down to the planet. Honestly, that went a lot better than I was expecting it to. Oh, okay. Why wait? Oh god, oh god. Oh, the Kraken has struck. Oh god damn it. Well, that went well. I will humbly admit, the parachutes definitely did do their job. However, game was like, nah, I got other plans. Hey, at least we get another attempt at the landing. Okay, so we're going for a second attempt. Let's open these up. Oh, no, 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 no. What the hell is happening? Okay, third time's a charm. Oh, no, no, no. Okay. Considering how the last two went, that went about as well as can be expected. Damage to the front, damage to the ship is kind of minimal. Like, I'm pretty sure we could still fly. But the slight problem now is we are about 20 kilometers away from where I want to be. And our ship has no fuel. Plus, we're back on Pertam. Unless I have been really lucky and there's some ice here. But I doubt it. This isn't the really kind of lush green that usually you get with it. Okay. I know what we can do. I'm gonna add a GPS here. And we could probably grab the hydrogen bottles we have. Let's go fly back home, see if I can grab some ice and bring it back. There is, there is an Ember ore processing station. So at some point we might go have a look at that and attack it. Okay, what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna go do a few trips with some ice and get myself back up and running, and hopefully be able to fly ourselves back to the starter base.
2 hours later.
Okay guys, so I feel like at this point this is taking a bit too long and my recording is currently sitting at just under 3 hours. So I think this is a good place to stop for today. What I will do is in between episodes I will get this ship back to our main base, and I have a couple of ideas for the base, but it does require us to drill a few holes in the ground, so I will do those off camera too. Saying that though, if you have any ideas for stuff you'd want to see me add to the ship before our next space adventure, or anything you'd like to see me add to a base that we put up in space, leave those down in the comments. And if you've enjoyed today's video, a like is always appreciated, and if you want to see more of my content, a subscription is also greatly appreciated. But with that, I've been Ben, this is Delirious Gaming, and I will see you in the next video. Wow, if I had a nickel for every time I crash landed on Pertam and got myself stranded, I'd have 2 nickels, which isn't a lot, but it's weird to happen twice, right?